So picture this: Georgia, 2018, hot summers, muggy air, and at least one 20-year-old dumbass named Antoine who's about to set himself on a path so stupid you'll be shaking your head the whole way through. Now, Antoine, let's get one thing straight. He wasn't exactly a licensed anything. He liked to call himself a kind of pharmacist. But what he really meant was he was hustling Zaza on the side. You know, the type of dude who tells you he's a businessman, but really just means he's got dime bags stuffed in his Nike socks. And for a while, it worked. He had clients, he had cash, he was doing his little illegal entrepreneur thing. But then 2018 rolls around, and Antoine's life gets yeeted straight into the flames. Literally. All because some goons decided to play GTA in real life. So Antoine gets a text. Couple of dudes in town want to buy some Zaza. No big deal, right? This is his bread and butter. He tells them to pull up to an apartment complex. Nothing sketchy about that at all. Spoiler, everything about this is sketchy. The car pulls up. Inside are three people, two dudes and one girl, who's basically the girlfriend tagging along like this is a Taco Bell run instead of a drug deal. The two dudes hop out, leaving the girlfriend chilling in the car, probably scrolling Instagram or something. At first, it's business as usual. Antoine's talking numbers, they're talking numbers, then boom, an argument. Maybe the price was too high, maybe somebody disrespected somebody's shoes, who knows? All we know is voices got loud, tempers flared, and suddenly these two geniuses pull out pistols. Now, most people in that situation would go, shit, take the money, take the weed, I just want to walk away. Not Antoine, nope. Our boy decides to pull his gun, and suddenly it's a Wild West shootout in the middle of an apartment complex. Blam, blam, blam. Shots flying everywhere, neighbors probably hitting the floor. And in the middle of all this chaos, one stray bullet rips through the car window where girlfriend is still sitting, and bam, she's dead. The two goons run for their lives like roaches when the lights come on. Antoine survives, but now he's staring at a car with a dead woman inside. And he knows damn well the police are going to blame him for this whole mess. So does he call a lawyer? Does he run? Does he maybe rethink his life choices? Nah. Antoine decides to play How to Get Away with Murder, Dumbass Edition. He hops into the car, drives 13 miles away, and torches the whole thing. Yep, sets it on fire like that's gonna erase every shred of evidence. Because nothing says, I'm innocent, like arson. Then he bounces. Here's the problem. This all went down in broad daylight, in front of people. Witnesses saw Antoine, saw the goons, saw the whole shoot-em-up. So it doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to put the pieces together. Police start hunting. Within a month, the two goons crack and turn themselves in. Big surprise, not exactly criminal masterminds either. Antoine? Nah, he's not about that surrender life. He skips town and heads to Wisconsin. Wisconsin! The land of cheese and apparently dumbasses on the run. 6 months later, the U.S. Marshals track him down. They arrest him in 2019, and boom, mugshot time. Antoine goes to jail. But here's where the story takes its first "you've got to be kidding me" twist. Antoine gets out on bond. The system basically goes, don't run, okay? And he immediately runs, misses his court date, goes into hiding. Dude's officially a fugitive. Fast forward to 2022, Antoine's still ducking cops, still pretending to live low-key in Georgia. He's got a fiancée now, which honestly makes me wonder what her standards were, but hey, love is blind and maybe a little stupid. One day, the couple pulls up to McDonald's. Simple date, nothing crazy. They order food, sit down, wait, and wait, and wait. Finally, Antoine goes to the counter, only to find their food has been sitting there getting cold. The fries are soggy. Now, any normal fugitive with an active warrant would shrug and go, damn, cold fries. Guess I'll just eat them before the cops accidentally find me. But Antoine? Nah. Antoine turns this into World War III. He demands fresh fries, the manager says no, offers a refund instead, which, to be fair, is dumb as hell on the manager's part. Just drop some fresh fries, bro. But Antoine takes it personally, starts yelling, throws food at the guy, even chucks his drink. Basically turns into Gordon Ramsay, except with way less cooking skill and way more felonies. The manager says, "Get the hell out of here," and calls the cops. Antoine, and this is where you realize his brain was deep-fried, also calls the cops on the manager over cold fries while on the run for murder. Police show up, they listen to both sides. The manager's like, "He attacked me." Antoine is like, "Nah, I just wanted hot fries, man." Cops say, "Okay, calm down. We're just gonna trespass you. That means you can't come back here. It's a piece of paper, not a big deal." Antoine pretends to stay calm, but deep down he knows if they run his name, they're gonna see the warrant. And guess what? The officer runs his name. Warrant pops up. License suspended. Everything you don't want the cops to see, right there on the screen. Backup gets called. They stall him with small talk while reinforcements roll in. Finally, they tell him to step over and sign the trespass form. That's when Antoine realizes the jig is up. "No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir," he says, trying to backpedal out of the situation. But it's too late. Officer pulls the taser. Down goes Antoine, arrested. Again. All because he couldn't just eat some cold fries. And that's the wild arc of Antoine. From small-time hustler, to shootout survivor, to arsonist, fugitive, and finally the guy who got caught because he beefed with McDonald's over French fries. As of now, updates are sketchy. We don't know exactly how much time he's serving, but let's be real. Between the shooting, the arson, the running, and the fries fiasco, Antoine probably isn't out here living his best life. But the lesson is clear. If you're on the run from the law, maybe don't draw attention to yourself by fighting Ronald McDonald over some lukewarm fries.